I noticed that like there are some people who are asking to you like questions. How
Yeah,
did you manage to get this level or this accent? I think that you sometimes you gotta explain them.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's real because I said it. This is the gift from God. Yeah, for sure. I'm just joking, right? That was not a gift. It was not a simple gift, but as I said, I've worked hard for this language. That's why sometimes some of my students that are my real friends, when I have class with them, I tell them you'll be good at English, but never ever at the same level, right?
Oh,
Because
okay.
it is just a joke, but just because when you learn a language, you need to learn daily without stopping, right? When I was learning, like I was learning morning, night, and day. My long lifetime, I spent it learning English. But the problem is the new English learners, whenever they start learning, 1, 2, 3 days, they stop, have a break. They go for 1 week, they come back 2 days, and they go for a month. That's not
I
good.
know.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
yeah, that's
But
all.
also, I just wanted to say something about you. Okay, okay. Because like yesterday, I was watching your live show, and I
Yeah,
remember that I was motivated by you.
that's
Because
good.
like at
Of
the
course.
beginning, like I was not interested at all in English. Like anglais, how much one dara depuis sixième but troisième.
That's
Intéressé
good.
au monde. Mais like
Yeah,
I started to watch your videos on TikTok. Mais commencé c'était un ces vidéos sur TikTok. Et bon, on a commencé à me motiver et tout. On a commencé à bëgg anglais di seetaan ces vidéos. Mais I forgotten you. I've even forgotten you. Fàtte woon naa la benn instant. Fekk nag motivé nga ma boo commencé nekk ci anglais bi ba dëgër. Bon, one day ma ñëw rek dugg ci TikTok and I crushed you. It's the day that you picked me up and we were talking about English, and like
yeah,
that's why you were saying that it was wonderful at
yeah.
this like how I can get this level, whereas I didn't get my bachelor yet. But I just
Yeah.
wanted to tell you thank you because I was motivated by you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks
may
a
God
lot.
bless you.
Thanks a lot too. It's just because you're so kind. Because, like, I think that finding motivation sometimes is not like the only thing that we need. It means that you were so good and so gorgeous. That's why you have this level because you worked hard. Some people they may get motivated, but after the motivation, they get lost. Like they don't go for the thing that they were motivated for. But you did
That's
it. You worked hard for it because I'm used to saying it. In the future, or even the spirit that we live in, English is going to be a key element to this life because where you go
yeah,
about
that's
science or literature, whatever it may be, you're gonna learn English. And I think that this knowledge, you and I, we're gonna like transmit it. We're gonna try to hand it over to the generation in the future, sharing with students, teaching some people, so they can teach other people. I think that that is the most important of a knowledge,
that's
and and I appreciate also like the podcast started, yeah. And I have an idea for that. I have an idea for that, and I'm going to let you know because and with that way, you're going to be more professional, and I think that would be so good too. Yeah, and by my own
yeah.
words, also, yeah. Come on, come on. But it was so interesting. It was so
Okay,
interesting. It was so
that's a
interesting.
good. That's a good. Because like for those who are interested, because sometimes when I am down, I see people like asking me some question. How did you manage
Absolutely.
to speak English? Or how did you get this kind of level comme ni ma ko waxee. Il
Yeah.
m'a motivé moo tax ma commencé woon bëgg anglais ba nekk ci.
It's
Donc
like
nee na am na ñoo xam ne dañ leen di dañuy am motivation mais duñu dem duñ ci dem pour wax ko.
I think that that is the most important of a knowledge,
That's
and and I appreciate also like the podcast started, yeah. And I have an idea for that. I have an idea for that, and I'm going to let you know because and with that way you're going to be more professional, and I think that would be so good too. Yeah, and by my own
yeah.
words also, yeah. Come on, come on. But it was so interesting. It was so
Okay,
interesting. It was so
that's a
interesting.
good. That's a good. Because like for those who are interested, because sometimes when I am down, I see people like asking me some question. How did you manage
Absolutely.
to speak English? Or how did you get this kind of level comme ni ma ko waxee. Il
Yeah.
m'a motivé moo tax ma commencé woon bëgg anglais ba nekk ci.
It's
Donc
like
neen am na ñoo xam ne dañ leen di dañuy am motivation mais duñu dem duñ ci dem pour wax ko. Just wanted to tell you that like English is so important. I know what I'm talking about because like sometimes I can meet some people who speak Arabic or other language. If I don't speak their language, I speak English with them. So it is important for me. That's why like as I say all the time, like if you have English, all doors are open to you. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is a
that's so
possibility.
good. That's so wonderful. That's it. Yeah. But sometimes when you learn, there are people saying that, yeah, if you master this language, it will be like senseless. You're going to work for it. And those kind of words. But I think that they're just going to try and rebuke and like put off your motivation. But the only thing that we can go and do in life is whenever we say this is what we want and we know that this can like pay us in the future, let's go for it. Careless or regardless of what people say. That's the most important thing on earth. That's how I work, how I go since my very beginning. And I knew, and I know, and I will always know that sooner or later the sun will shine and will brighten up. That's for sure. But keep on motivating people. Keep on making important videos. Keep on sharing the knowledge. More you share, better it will be.
Yeah,
And we never know like what does hold tomorrow.
fact to try like to share your knowledge, like to help people or to teach them
Yeah.
that happy to improve. Because like if I know that someone is waiting for me, I'm gonna try to get more skills or
Yeah.
more knowledge. That's what so good for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I got a
That's great.
question. So
Yeah.
when you started to speak English, like what before you got your bachelor or after that
Yeah.
is a question.
I all started from my high school. It's where everything started with a very wonderful teacher that now is a PhD degree holder, a doctor. He is like Mr. Edwards at high school, and I was a very bad student, as I'm used to saying it with my videos. I was so bad in English. I didn't know a word about it for the class assignment. I mean, I had bad marks, yeah, at school. But one day I said I have dreams. I want to become an interpreter for UN, right, United Nations organization, and I just wanted also to be, how can I say it? Yeah, to talk with someone that was special to me, but I couldn't because she was speaking English and I was speaking Wolof. And also the other thing is I had to be a key member of our English club.
Mm-hmm.
And these rhythms pushed me or urged me on learning the English language. And I started it from high school for 2 months during the vacation. I was like, how can I say it, working relentlessly. I was hammering away at the English language, burning out for it. And after that, when we went back to school, my favorite teacher, Mr. Ba, told me that this is not like the hard work without, this is the gift from God. I said, it's not a gift from God. Because I worked until I was going to lose my brain because I could no longer, like, how can I say it, read a word because whenever I tried to learn something new, I was feeling ache from my head, you know. And that's where everything started. And when I was going to university, it's just because I said to my father, if I'm not headed to the English department, I'm not going to go to university. Fortunately, they had like good mark. I was headed there and I went to university and I had my bachelor degree there from Groningen University. But when I had it, I said, okay, I can no longer learn something new because what I want is to